Mods. We have mods, which is really interesting. We've got some really, really interesting ones here. These are some of the ones that people have already seen, right? We've got like the portable jester pet, which gives you no shit like a little jester that rides on your stagecoach. Like he's literally in the background up there. Like this is from Tranquil, by the way, who's an amazing creator in the space, at least as far as like mods and like funny like gifs and custom things and all sorts of stuff. I have not fed them, no love. I came here and started streaming. But we do have the portable jester pets. This is a custom pet. Thank you very much for the hype train, by the way, everybody. I really appreciate the support. That was crazy. 13 subs just to start off the stream. Love that. Choo choo, motherfucker. Gain on crit each ally -1. So this is basically like not Howling End. I'm thinking of that. God, what's the ability from the Houndmaster that does the AOE stress heal, but it's only a chance to do it. I can't remember what it's called. It means you can have 2 gestures at some point in the game. I think yes, the pet shows up while the jester's in the party. This is an issue, so I think they're trying to make it so that you can't have the jester pet if the jester's in your party. Cry Havoc, that's it. That's the one. Cry Havoc. Yeah, kind of like Grimmask, new Grimmask at least. Hey, Sunday, how's it going? So, and then when moving, plus 2% crit for 1 battle, and then bleed. So, a very interesting idea here. Obviously funny. This one I thought was hilarious. A giant, they put the cannon on top of the stagecoach. It actually doesn't look terrible, honestly. It looks goofy, but it doesn't look terrible. They put the implication on there. And so, before each location produces a matchstick, and then you get this item, which is... it destroys barricades, basically, or weapon racks. It allows you to just destroy them, which is, I think, hilarious. I think that's pretty funny. When is the next DLC due date? We don't have a date, 10TNT. As far as DLCs, we have no idea. We know Kingdoms is coming supposedly sometime by the end of this year, but I would be surprised if they didn't push it out just based on everything else they've got to go with. But that was their initial date. As far as the other unannounced mystery DLC that we know they're working on, but we don't know what it is, no idea on that one. As far as mods, they're supposed to come at the end of this month. It looks like they're pretty much ready to launch this. Like obviously we can see mods, but we just can't use them yet. So it'd be interesting. It should be usable in battle, which makes me think they didn't read it the whole way. I don't think they did. I think, but some people should during combat. Yeah, exactly. I mean, people are, but like this one is this is a skin pack. Like this is just like one of the things I think, like that's such a good skin. Like the brown and green, like leather, like this is like probably what he would actually be wearing, like honestly, right? Like purple for the grave robber. This is such a sick skin for the occultist. Like this is such a simple thing, skins, but like it adds so much flair. Like if I would get like 1,000 skins, and just do all that. So Helion's got this little turquoise look going on here. This one I really like though. The subtle purple with the green, really, really cool look here. Administration's usable in rank 2. This is one people really like, because it doesn't even have a description. Yeah, so stuff like that will be, things like this. Remember, these are all very basic. This is only just making edits to the CSV files in the game. So there's not too much that modders can do currently. The amount of things that they can do is going to increase over time. And also, if you're interested in mods, you should definitely come check out my Discord, because we have an area set up for modders to post mods, commission, it's for people to reach out to commission mods from modders, to talk about mods, to discuss ideas for mods, etc. And I've got quite a few modders who are already kind of ready to start posting stuff when they can, who are going to be able to come in there and start talking about that. So if you're interested in learning how to mod, if you're interested in like getting a mod commissioned, or just knowing where you can talk to modders directly, I definitely recommend coming and joining the Discord. It's going to be pretty fun. Look at that little guy. Look at that little guy. Look at him. That little mini collector. This is mini bosses as pets. So I guess there's like a mini death, a mini collector, and I think this is the crab from the first Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, collected collector, death seedling. Interesting. Is there a command? Yeah, exclamation Discord arriving salt. It's also linked down below. Are those mods or DLC? These are all mods, but they're not. So modding is coming to Darkest Dungeon 2, obviously. It's not here yet, but yesterday they did open up the workshop. So these are all mods from playtesters in the modding group. There's a playtest group that is just modders, like people they invited to help them like test the tools and figure things out. And so these are not available yet, but whenever they do release the next update, this will become available to us. So this it's actually quite a smart way of doing it because they're kind of front loading a few mods. Like none of these are some of these are really interesting. We'll get into a few of them. Yeah, Truer Entropy is one. This is made by Tranquil as well. He's already put again in my Discord. He already has a spot for this. He's posted about this one, and he's talking about it a little bit. This one is hilarious. If you don't know what True Entropy is, it's a trinket in the game that gives you random tokens, right? Random any token. But when I say any token, just generally the positive and the negative tokens, right? You know, dodge, block, blind, vulnerable, weakness, you know, all that stuff. This one modifies that trinket to give you any token in the game within reason. I think there are a few that I think he said like hunger isn't one that you can get because it doesn't actually do anything outside of the baby fight. Like there's no interaction with it. But like field surgeon or tank, like the level 3 tangle from the general or the root or whatever it's called, you can get more and more. You can get controlled burn. You can get death armor. That's interesting. That I want to know how he is able to do that because I feel like that interrupts like some core mechanics of the game. Like it's not just applying burn to the hero. That's giving you death armor, which is really interesting. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming that's one. You know, stealth, all these things. Adds over 30 tokens to True Entropy's pool. Field Surgeon, Dodge Plus, Block Plus, Tangled. Are Dodge Plus and Block Plus not already included in True Entropy's like tokens? Is it all only level 1 tokens? Interesting. Tokens that are position based on consecrations will move with the hero wearing True Entropy if they spawn via Entropy. This is intended behavior. There you go. That's pretty cool. Interesting. So yeah, you can get winded, like yeah, like that's a funny, in my opinion, that's pretty funny. Today I learned True Entropy sucks. Yeah, it's not gonna be fun. Hey, Katie, how's it going? Good girl. Oh, so this is a mod that gets you the Houndmaster's dog as a pet. So you can get the pet, which you have to be. This is interesting. Like, look at what this person's done. This pet doesn't do anything except for allow you to get specific items based on that you can't get this without having that pet. Like what an interesting interaction. Like because nothing does that in the game currently, right? I mean the tick will give you blood, but you can get the blood outside of the tick. But these are apparently locked, right? So you get dog treats from the first game, combat item, an attack whistle again from the first game, a battered badge, agility whistle, spiked collar. That's a stagecoach item. Oh, that's interesting. Hound's rush skill. Wait, what? Wait. What does it mean? Wait, do you actually get the pet? Oh, okay. I think it's supposed to be a custom hero eventually. Maybe I think the idea is that they would mod a hero in, maybe like mod in a Houndmaster. But that's interesting. Gonna ask you. I don't know. Hey, Lucen, how's it going? Welcome on in. Box of holding. Look at this. Look at this. They put a little pig with that's the antiquarian's like crown thing on it. It's pretty funny. Debug-ish, but you can absolutely use it for non-D. It provides a stagecoach item that provides 99 inventory slots. I mean, like, something like this is a very, like, these kinds of mods are actually really potent because they just allow other mods to work really well. It's like, ooh, I get a mod that gives me every trinket in the game, which there are some of those. Now I have a mod that gives me 99 inventory slots, right? So I can do both of those things at the beginning. I think that's an important distinction. Light Shrine. Ooh, what is this? Light Shrine stagecoach item. After first round, round start. Lowest percent max HP hero, 1 regen. Similar HP heroes may also receive regen. So they have the same health, but they're both the lowest. After first round. So this starts on the second round is what that means, right? I feel like you could cheese this so hard. I mean, I know 1 regen isn't much, but by the end of Act 5, you're going to have somebody who has like probably 4 regen on them at all times, right? Cost 40 baubles. That's interesting. That's an interesting one. Boomerang. This one seemed pretty cool. If you hit a target with this who has a combo token, you get an extra action. They changed Icon of Light for that. I mean, they just, a lot of these guys are just ripping assets from other places, right? Like they're not doing their own art. Which, like, that's fine. Again, as the modding, this is why I want to talk about mods so much, and I want to delve into mods a lot, because I think that mods will give this game the longest term future. I think Kingdoms is going to do a really good job of it, but I think mods are, at the end of the day, they're the reason DD1 is still alive, right? Nobody's playing. I mean, people are playing DD1 base, but for the most part, like, people are playing modded versions of the game. And so, like, this, like, building the excitement now and showing this stuff off and talking about it and getting people interested in it, I think is the best way to get people. Like, I want to get the ball rolling on mods. Like, as soon as these drop, I want to be showing them off. I want to be playing them. I want to be messing with them. I want to be giving feedback on them. I have plans to commission mods. I have plans to try and learn how to do a bit of modding myself. Like, this is all really, I think, super important stuff to the. I'm really glad that they didn't restrict it, right? I'm glad they're doing it in waves because it allows them to work on other parts of the game as well and other things that need to happen, but we still get a little bit. Also, did you guys see the leper plushie? They announced the leper plushie. To the person, I can't remember who won it last time. I still have it. I'm so very sorry. I have not shipped it yet. It has been something that I need to do. I very much apologize, but you still have your plague doctor. Buy me one on the 6th. I will do another giveaway for it. It'll just take you another 6 weeks because apparently I don't ship things. I apologize. That's entirely on me. I don't remember who won it actually, but they actually reached out to me a couple weeks ago like, are you gonna send that? I was like, I am. I'm just bad about it. Looks like you have her hostage. I do have her hostage. My other one is up on my light here, and the way I have her angled is on my second monitor here. She just peeks around the corner, so she's always watching. Plushie, great prize. Yeah, so I'll probably buy maybe 2 or 3. I don't want to buy too many of them because they are limited run, right? Well, I think the way it works is you pre-order them and they make that many, right? So I guess I'm not like taking them. It's not like they do 1,000 or whatever and then only sell 1,000. But I want to make sure that I'm giving everybody opportunity. But yeah, this is a really interesting item. Does a little bit of damage, has a high crit rate, and it can get you extra actions. This is a cool one. Maybe steps of mods have been taken. Yeah. The first, now this one is really cool. I've talked to Lux a little bit about this. Obviously, I can't show this to you. But I think this adds 30 quirks or something. And some of the ones that they were talking about, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Simple stuff like this, color legend. If you are somebody who is maybe colorblind or struggles with kind of reading the text because it doesn't distinguish stuff very well, I think this might also be something that's more useful for modders. If you are a modder, this will actually go in and I think modify the debug text for you. So that way you can read it in game and see what the debug text is trying to say. Do you have a certain understanding of Red Hook? I'm a playtester for Red Hook. So I have an NDA with them. There are certain things I can talk about, can't talk about. But all this stuff is public. So is that a Batarang? It was a Batarang, neighbor. It was, yeah. But yeah, I do have a non-disclosure agreement with Red Hook. There are things I can and can't talk about, obviously. But I'm very careful about what I can't say. Hellion rework. I think this is gonna be one of the more popular. I want to make my own character when mod support comes out. What should I make? I mean, you can do whatever you want. Right now, I will say, just to caveat this, right, that this is only the first level of mod support. Right now, it's only CSV file edits and things like that. So you can put in custom images, like 2D images. You can make your own trinkets. You make your own stagecoach items, trophies, like all that stuff. But custom characters will probably not be for quite some time. As far as like adding in like a Unity animated 3D asset that is completely custom, you could probably do like a skin to kind of try and modify the character to like make them look different. But as far as abilities, like you could create a whole different hero in their abilities. It's just that their animations and stuff would all be the same. I'm not gonna go through all this, but like I think these kinds of mods are really interesting because this, I think, it's a single player game, and if there's a hero that plays in a way that you don't like them playing, you can now do something about that very easily. You can find somebody who knows how to do this, or you could probably learn to do this yourself. Modding tools for this kind of thing, I imagine, would be fairly simplistic. It's just, you know, changing some text around, understanding what different things mean, and you could probably figure it out. Still not in a good spot since people have very limited tools to actually make interesting changes until we still do certain path reworks. I mean, the path reworks are in work, right? So we know that. We've got Jester and Mana Arms. And the thing about path reworks is they take a long time, purposefully, because they have to be the core way the heroes are played, and they take a lot of work. And there's a lot that goes on in the background on those ones. But as far as, like, yeah, the hero reworks they're still in work. They're happening. Like, I'm really not going to sit here and complain about them because they could just not rework the heroes and have left them, but they aren't. They're doing the updates, and I think that's the important part. A few days ago, I unlocked the trinket that converts blind to debuff damage. Yes, it's goading gargoyle. Leper was hitting with some sweet kill. Yeah. Oh, you have the kill trinket execution. Oh no, the staggering striker, the Hellboy fist. That is absolutely the fist from Hellboy, is what that is. That is absolutely Hellboy's fist. Hellion with no face paint, funny. Yeah, that's an interesting one. I don't know why, but like that was a mod, you know, like that's such a simple one, but like people could make that into something. Glad to see the mod work is coming along. Yeah, it's coming along. This one is I was actually looking at this one earlier. This one like changed. This one is interesting. First of all, this looks like, look at this. This person put effort into this mod. Who is this? This is Foambee, right? So this is to like enhance the progression in the game. This is from the first level of modding, right? So new things at the altar. All heroes are available from the start. No need to unlock them. 20 new upgrades on each hero track. Crazy. All hero skills are now unlocked in the Altar of Hope. So you start off with all the skills, but you have to you get the skills through the altar, not through the shrines. Hero paths are now unlocked in the Shrine of Reflection. So maybe that's, I know a lot of people are actually talking about that. They were like, paths should be what's in the Shrine of Reflection, not abilities. So hey, maybe that's the way you want to do it. Personal trinkets from hero are now unlocked in the, okay, so it's trinkets and paths. Like this is a full rework of like how the game goes. Like this is pretty cool. I think a cool adjustment would be more in different fights. How many times have you gone through Kyrogen? Yeah, exactly. Like and the stuff like that will definitely come. New upgrades in the Intrepid Coast. Change progression requirements for the working fields. Plan feature. Add new personal trinkets and paths for heroes that will be unlocked. Oh, cool. So they're going to add more paths and more trinkets to go of all of the shrines. That's really cool. Like, look at that. They've put so much effort into this. Like the custom colors. Like this is the beginnings of like rework mods. Like full. Oh yeah, it looks like an overhaul. This is an overhaul mod. Like that's crazy, man. Like look at this. Like more relationship chance, getting positive tokens at the start, gain on killing blows stress reduction for the final ones, and these are probably custom to the hero. Look, this one generates block. This one gives other hero on combat start. Each hero gets a block token potentially. Oh, that's very cool. Look at this. Other characters, what would you choose? I don't know. I'm really bad at character like archetypes. I've always wanted like a more obvious magic focused hero. I guess occultist and Vestal are both fairly magic focused, but I'm thinking more like arcane wizardry kind of magic. That's something that I like as far as a trope. I wouldn't mind like a hunter or like, you know, the arbalist or hunter or something along those lines. I really like the ranger trope in a lot of these games. This is really cool. Wow, this one flag can potentially give him toxic on round start. Oh, wow. This is a mod we're going to have to check out. This is massive. Look at this. Wow, this is really well done. This is like the beginning stages of mods, dude. This is crazy. Somebody put a lot of effort into this. Good for them. That's really cool. That's a huge. This one came out today as well. I remember seeing this one get posted, and I was like, "That's really cool." Dedicated. I would probably dedicate a slot to that. Like, I'd make a profile. We'd go through this from the beginning. We see how the progression feels. Like, that's a really cool one. We'll see, and if it works with other mods, we'll see. You know, maybe adding a couple different things, right? Hero trinkets. This one just reworks a lot of the hero trinkets. Also, you have leper with googly eyes. You know, so stuff like this. Again, this is all really, really cool. This one was interesting. I remember reading this one. This one changes Battle Ballad and Playout, calls them the Dark Song versions of them. So Battle Ballad gives additional damage, but reduces their health. Remove Playout buffs and debuffs. So they play off of each other, right? So one gives lots of damage, but minus health. The other gives lots of health, minus damage. That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm really excited to see the level of. I mean, this is crazy for what it is already. Hey, Artie, how's it going? Hey, Aspen, how you doing? Welcome on in. On the bottom is just low key too much, but it's a mod. Like, people can do whatever they want, right? If people wanted to make a leper or the Vestal hit for 4,000 HP or every time, fuck it, who cares? It's a mod. It's a mod in a single player game. I don't think any mod is too far or too weird or too dumb or not necessary. If somebody took the time to make it, they feel that it was a good thing to do, right? And you can always tweak it later, right? This one was showcased. So this is the one that turns enemies into spiders, which is pretty interesting. You can tell that they were given this like thing they have to put in every portable barricade. This was another one that was showcased where you can use that. You get like a pocket barricade, which is pretty interesting. Vestal rework, rallying cry rework. Target remove negative tokens and move them forward. Oh, that's interesting. It's a pretty interesting one. Confession normalization. Normalizes almost all significant aspects of confessions. Almost all changes are made with Act 5 balance in mind. The only... Oh, change that... Okay. So this will make it so that what it normalizes. Okay, so this is the mod if you want to make denial a full run. So many new things for people. Yeah, this is interesting. How close is the Kingdom's release? We have no idea, Skull. We've just been told that it is coming by the end of this year. But my guess is that with everything else they've got going on and how much effort that is, I don't know how much work has already been done on it. I would say it's probably going to push into next year. That's my educated guess, but I can't say for sure. Region amount, trophies to the mountain, loading amount, zero flame ambush matches. Yeah, this is cool. Sluice availability. Yes, this will make denial like cool. That's pretty interesting. I like that. That's a solid gameplay mod, right? Bloody Jester and Mana Arms. Oh, these skins? Oh, look at those. That's pretty cool. Look at that. It's pretty gnarly. Absolutely earliest would be late November, but probably not. I would imagine they'd want to get it close to Christmas, like in preparation for Christmas time, but mod for a full run of denial. Yeah, I mean, but like I get tired of running denial, or I get tired of never running denial casually. I do it for the torches, obviously, because I'm like, I want to make sure that I have the full availability of things to me. So I think for somebody who's got a lot of hours in the game, that's a pretty good one. What's the collector's cage? We'll get to it in a second. We got bloody leper skin. That could probably be more accented. It doesn't look like there's much blood on that skin, huh? It looks like he's got a dirty cape. If it comes out buggy. Well, I mean, launching for Christmas, like they did with DLC, right? The DLC came out, November? So that it gave people time to... Or, like, came out in December, but it was, like, getting ready in November, and people could buy it and stuff. I don't know. Red Hook also worked through the Christmas holiday to prepare that. Nope, there's a cat on me. Off. Refreshing for players with tons of hours? Absolutely, yeah. They've shown to be quite capable. They have, yeah. Who knows? They might. No ghouls and repair fights. That's pretty self-explanatory. Caustic Flask. Become Toxic. Oh, I was looking at this one. That's a pretty cool one. You can actually get Toxic on a hero that's not flagged. That's really potent. That's very powerful. You just think Curse of the Dead Gods was made by Red Hook because the design styles are so similar. Curse of the Dead Gods is a great game. I had a lot of fun playing that game. Collector's Cage in item. Lure out the baleful king with an offering. I'm guessing this just gives you, if you have this, it's an in item. Adds an in item that allows you to drastically increase your chances of finding the collector for one region. Okay. Doesn't require you to already have an ordained. Okay, so you can do it without a trophy. Basically, you can force spawn. That's actually a cool item that you can force spawn in collector. If you don't want to, wait or something like that. Oh yeah, Maxwell. I agree. It should be. It's something they've even said that they would do eventually, but who knows? DuckTales. This is an example stagecoach. Oh, this is from Eric. Eric has a few of these like example ones that he made. Better repair fights. This mod removes urgent repairs and removes the urgent repairs and the don't leave me tokens from repair fights, so you no longer will lose your turn and take stress while in repair fights. Okay. That makes it... I am making a mod that makes it have a use with the removal of the... Okay, interesting. Okay, if you guys don't like repair fights, there you go. I mean, that's a thing. Wanderer rework. The Eastern Artifact. On use, hero gains 2 death armor tokens at the start of combat, but loses 25% DBR. So death armor tokens can be put on heroes, and people are already finding ways to do that. Very interesting. I'm wondering if Red Hook will eventually add an item that lets you do that. Could be pretty interesting. Trinkets for testing. Okay, so this is just somebody going through and testing how to make the trinket add like a token at turn start and stuff. That's pretty good. Blue leper skin. Whoever is doing, I think these skins need to be... This is the same as the bloody one. I think it's the same person too. It's probably hard to tell in these images, but I don't think it's really coming through very well. There's something like Hellion, but no fate. Yeah, I mean that's how mods should be. This one is interesting. This is based off of the Vol. I love the Wolf approved. This gives you a torch that somebody starts with a bomb. Random ally on round start. If no bomb, bomb. And basically you have to like kill people quickly. And there's also more champion enemies. It's very interesting. Funny. Hey, Chef, how you doing? How many devs work on DD2, would you suppose? The team is about 30 strong, but not all of them are devs, right? So I know of like 3 people who are like dedicated to like the actual dev aspect of the game. There are probably more. There are more. But then you've got like art team. You've got, like Chris and Tyler do like very high level stuff, and they're both involved in the game development, right? But they're more like, other things. And you've got like Michaela, who's the social media person, and you've got John, Eric, Zero, who are kind of all on the game development side of things. You got Tyler, who's more game development. You've got Chris, who's the senior, art lead. I can't remember the other. There's 2 other artists. I can't remember either of their names. I feel really bad. Then you have like the.
What you saying?
Which mod you gonna slap? Which one? Okay, apparently all hero trinkets at the Valley Inn is the one that KSI wants there. And then there's like the animation team. There's like a team that's dedicated to doing like the Unity animations and the actual like converting ideas into the graphics and things like that. So but it's about 30 people strong, as far as I know, give or take. Okay, unsettling trinkets. Ooh, they added in the Ancestors trinkets. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. I like these. Ancestors Tentacle Idol. Combat start death armor. Remove death blow debuffs. Turn start +2 stress while on death's door. Oh my god, they actually made the Tentacle Idol good. Ancestors Lantern. Less enemy advantage chance. Each enemy on combat start shuffle. That's cool. Apply to attacker when hit to turn end +1. Okay. It's a flammable trinket too. Each hero on round start add 1 positive token. Wow, look at these. These are really well done. The musket ball, range skills bypass, block and get an 8% crit. That's crazy. Oh, I pinned it, but it was only for 20 minutes, so it's yeah. Sorry. Ancestors pen melee skills bypass weakness. Oh, I like that. That's interesting that it's not like both of them bypass block. One bypasses block, the other bypasses weakness. That's interesting. Get both of these and give them to the man arms, not the man arms, the highwayman to have them truly profit. The ancestors pistol bypassing blind is crazy. That's a wild. More resolute chance. This would be the meme one. This would be the one that nobody would care for, right? Ancestors Signet, block, skills bypass dodge and dodge plus. That's crazy. Ancestors Scroll, healing given from skills. God, it is warm in here. I need to turn my fan off. Ooh, sweating. All right, I know I'm rambling about this stuff, but I think this is really, really cool. Okay, sorry, I'm just getting the replaces every fight with quad cool. It's probably available, honestly. Ancestors Coat, get dodge. That's a cool one. What do these like? For testing purposes, these trinkets can be found at the start and once I balance them out, add them to the proper loot pool. Okay, interesting. Okay. Ancestors Mustache Cream. Yep. That was an actual trinket in the first game. Yeah. That was a thing in the first game. Yeah, it was one of the ancestors. These are all ancestral trinkets, which were like the rarest trinkets in the game. All based off of the ancestor. And yeah, Mustache Cream was definitely one of them. What flavor drinking? Today I'm drinking what is this? This is dragon fruit mango rogue. Yeah, it wasn't a great trinket. That and the map. Nobody liked the map either. Hero trinkets all in. I think this just gives you puts all the hero trinkets in the inn available. What the wait, what? Bro, what the fuck are those? Those aren't those aren't regular trinkets. Oh, this is available. Okay, this is probably a secondary one that somebody made for. Interesting. Okay, interesting. Scouting on low, no torch fairy point. Yeah, I guess. I just never used it. Saint Martha's Coffin, Vestal. If consecration, okay. Sorry, if conviction token. This is poorly written, I think. I think this is saying that if she has a conviction token at round end, she gets either the consecration of light or fortitude. And then turn start for every conviction token she has, she gets 2 regen, 50% chance, and then removes the conviction. I feel like there's too much going on there. It's interesting. Set yourself for success. That run is doing really well, dude. The videos on you guys, the support on YouTube this last like week and a half has been nutty. Like, obviously when the DLC came out, we got a huge spike, but it died off really quick. This has been like consistent. Like my channel has just been getting more and more and more. Every day I'm getting more views and more subscribers. Like, that's crazy. That doesn't happen for like a week. Every single day I've gone up. It's fucking nutty. So like more people are getting into the game, which is really cool. Very, very cool to see. These are all the testing ones. It looks like reusable bone saw. So this looks like all all of them here. But what's this? Seeping trunk. Pet. Don't look inside. +1 duration received. +2 duration dealt for bleed. That's interesting. That's funny. I wonder what this is based off of. If there's like a based off of anything, or this is just like they grabbed an asset from Unity and were like, all right, we're gonna toss that on. this game, but you also make it better. No offense, but when you get pissed, it's funny. Hey, I know people enjoy the rage. Like I'm all about it. What's in the box? What's in the motherfucking box? Name that movie. Really, really cool to see this. I'm so excited to showcase that Darkest, or what is it? Darkest Desires, I think, or Darkest Delight. This one looks insane, man. The level of effort in this is crazy. I'm so glad somebody's really taken the time to build out something that can showcase even just what you can do with just changing around some files, right? Like that's pretty nutty. What's up, Elias? How you doing? Did I walk in on 7? Yes, it is 7. There you go. Very, very cool. This one I'm interested to see for sure. I'm doing good. We're just going through the going through all the mods that we can see now, which has been pretty interesting. There's some pretty cool ones out there. So definitely, I really hope we get more skins too. I really would love to see like a few skin packs drop, and then just be able to like pop in just a bunch of extra skins. Like that's such a simple like thing to mod. Like, okay, I shouldn't say it's not simple to mod in. I don't know the level of effort that it takes, but it's simple to like use, and it adds a lot, right? Shrek and Mariner streams, 7 and BB streams. It's like the early 2000s is here. It's almost like I was born in 1993, and I like my early 2000s stuff. It's because that's when my cognitive abilities really kicked in, and that was the only time they ever kicked in. I love this art he did for it too. Tranquil put in some effort on doing something like this. They didn't need to do this. Born in '93, youngin. I could say that about a lot of people, but yes, I'm a '93 baby. I am 30 years old today. Oh, not today. It's not my birthday. No, but like right now, today, I am 30 years old. That pick is incredible, isn't it? They did a good job of it. This is one of the ones that got featured, so this is why a lot of people have already like put stuff on it. But yeah, I'm excited. I think it's gonna be a good time for the game in the near future, right? We got mods. I'm really excited to see what they're doing with the Man at Arms and the Jester updates. It's gonna be hard, man. God, there's gonna be too much content. I don't know what to do.